It is 5 minutes before 10 a.m. Welcome back. This is, in fact, the Monday morning edition of News and Views. And now we are going to cross over live to our correspondent, Dudu Kapu, who is, of course, at the Maponya Mall in Soweto. Assalamu alaikum, Dudu. How is the situation on the ground at the moment?
Walaikum salam, Muhammad. As you can see behind me, the EFF are gathered here at Maponya Mall in Soweto in relations to the protest regarding the slurs that Clicks has put on their social media platforms comparing black hair to white hair.
Yes, and how is the situation in the ground in terms of the store? Is it? I'm trying to figure out what is happening exactly behind you. But is the store now closed, or was it closed from the morning?
So as you can see behind me, the store is closed. It's been closed ever since morning. There are no employees inside. The lights are still dimmed out. And before this, we were at Southgate Mall at the Clicks there, and also in that store, it was closed, and no employees were seen around the premises of Clicks, except the EFF standing outside in protest.
And what are some of the EFF members saying or chanting as they are doing this so-called peaceful protest?
Their aim actually is to make awareness to the Click store, in mentioning that they're gonna be standing for black rights in this country.
Okay, and are you only seeing EFF members participating in the rally, or are you also seeing non-EFF members participating at the moment?
So mostly the members that are here are EFF members, not members of the public, but just EFF members.
Thank you very much. That was, of course, Judu Kapu, our correspondent at the Maponya Mall in Soweto, describing the situation on the ground in Soweto, also the clicks. As you have heard from her, the store was not opened from the morning, and we are seeing presence of the EFF members on the ground. And this
So
definitely
Mo-
brings us to the end. Yes, Judu, do you wish to say
So,
something?
Mohammed, we're standing here with Takani, the leader, the member of the EFF in Soweto. How are you, sir?
I'm good, and how are you, Miss?
I'm good. So, as we know, are aware that the EFF are gathered around every click store in South Africa. What is their main aim of leading the strike?
All right. The main aim actually is two things. Racism, it's a sin. Racism, it's a crime. And we are not going to allow that as long as we still have EFF in South Africa. We are not going to have a room for a racism in our country. Number two, we are also trying to educate our people that we are in a democratic dispensation. We are in a democratic era now, whereby we are not going to allow any racial comment to be uttered as white people they please, uh, as if they own this country. We are not living in a democratic era. So we are saying no to racism, and we are trying to educate and say, send a strong message to whoever who will think of. Uh, Remember that we had H&M who used the very same strategies and undermine and disrespecting the black people. The the people who belong originally in this country, in the continent. Now we are saying to them, don't ever do that, and please, CEO, because I've seen some comment from CEO of Clicks who was talking about the better black people of during apartheid time than the black people of this era. We are saying to them, we are not going to allow that, and racism must come to an end. We are going to deal with racism decisively so as members of EFF. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And that was Tehani, a leader of the member of the EFF in Soweto.
Thank you very much. That was, of course, Dudu Kapu, our correspondent from the Maponya Mall in Soweto, describing the situation on the ground. And as you heard from the member of the EFF, we are not going to allow this as long as the EFF is around. Nonetheless, this brings us to the end of the Monday edition of News and Views. Coming up next is the Miriam Makwanda Show with Miriam Makwanda. From myself and the entire production team, it is goodbye and assalamu alaikum.